Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Joe, and welcome back for episode 22 of the Rush That Base series. This is that series where we took a max Town Hall 7 and we upgraded all the way to Town Hall 12 for the sake of the higher level troops, the siege machines, as well as helping you guys out that have been rushing your bases. So if you are new to the series, it has been 3 months. This is 3 months worth of progress right here, free to play. We have not bought any gold passes. We have not bought any gems. The gems that we have sitting there right now came from pushing to Masters League. And it's just one of those things that you get to this point right here and you realize that as you progress, everything continues to get more and more expensive. The timelines on upgrades seem to get longer and longer. And this is about the point where a lot of players tap out and quit playing the game. And that's really the fact of the matter. I've been doing this so long that I understand the significance of the gold pass. So today's episode, we're going to talk about what the April gold pass looks like in price wise, and is it really worth the $5 that we're going to spend on it today? In our last episode, I asked you guys what you wanted me to do, and over 1,000 votes, guys. That's awesome. 1,000 votes. 650 people said get the gold pass, and 375 people said stay free to play. And I understand a lot of you guys out there want me to stay free to play and grind it out, but it gets so boring, dudes. It gets so incredibly boring to play like this. Grinding, no progress. Grinding, no progress. And you're just like, oh my God, you know? So we're going to look at the gold pass, and we need to spend some of this loot real quick, as a matter of fact. So we just got in the pre-seeds from the previous gold pass season bank. So over 5 million gold and elixir and some dark elixir there. So we need to go ahead and put some stuff down for upgrade. And remember how I said everything just keeps getting more and more expensive? These army camps, they're over 7 million. I mean, 7 million elixir in one shot. Watch this. I'm going to, oh, there it is right there, man. I'm telling you, oh gosh. And then we also need to upgrade our Grand Warden. That Grand Warden's so incredibly important. We have a treasury that we need to empty, as a matter of fact, because we have that 4 times star bonus going on, which is really nice stuff, you know, getting compensated very well during the update time period. So we're going to go ahead and collect that real fast. We're going to fill up our gold all the way to 13 million. We haven't upgraded this gold storage just yet. It just never seems to end, man. It never seems to end. No matter how we go about this thing, it continues to get more and more expensive and takes longer and longer and longer. So 13 million worth of gold. Let's have a little bit of fun and go ahead and upgrade our Eagle artillery. Why not? Seems legit, right? So we're going to take that to level 2, make things a little bit more difficult. Remember how I said everything just seems to keep getting worse and worse as a rush player? Check this out. This guy absolutely destroyed my base with the new super giants. I mean, he just completely walked through and took 700,000 gold and 700,000 elixir off my base. I mean, those are just like heart-wrenching. They really hurt really bad, you know? Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into our season pass. And so our season pass this month, for the month of April 2020, we have ourselves a new Grand Warden skin. I mean, this guy looks interesting. He's got a very Builders Hall feel to him. What do you guys think about this new skin? Very futuristic, if you will. So when it comes to the gold pass, I think a lot of players get it confused and think it's all about that hero skin. And the way I look at the hero skins is they're more like collectibles. They're kind of like one of those things that not everybody has. I get the gold pass and I work my way up and grab this free skin, or get the skin. It's not necessarily free, but you get the skin and it's more of a collectible item and only a few players have it. That's really cool. But I don't think that really values the gold pass overall. I think the biggest value for the gold pass comes from the perks, the magic items, and that massive season bank at the end of the season. 25 million gold and elixir payout. I mean, that's massive, and it's so amazing to see that drop into your account at the end of the season. You're like, woohoo, you know? So we're going to look at the upper tier of rewards in relation to the trader. So the trader is one of those options that you have in the game where you can spend your gems, and there's always these fancy magic items that populate, and they look like really cool deals. But I went out and did a little bit of homework with this, and I went to allclash.com. I will link this website down in the description below for you on the page that I referred to in relation to the trader and what those costs could be and whether they're actually good deals or bad deals. He does a really great explanation and really kind of says, this is a good item, buy it. This is not a good item, don't buy it because you're wasting your gems. And because of our gems, we got 1,200 gems there. We had to work really hard for those 1,200 gems. As most of you know, we had to do some pushing for that. And so that is the most valued resource, and it's literally the only option that we have other than the Clan War Leagues and the Clan War League medals for getting magic items. If you do that, then you can get magic items. But we're not going to take that into consideration today. We're going to talk about these little deals that pop up every other day or every day. They're always changing changing out. And so when we get back into the gold pass and take a look at the price tag of what these items are in the trader, we can kind of determine what the value of this overall upper bracket is for all of $5. So we have this Book of Fighting, which costs, according to the website, costs 925 gems. And then you have this Book of Spells, 925 gems as well. So we're going to do a total here of what this costs overall. We're going to go ahead and skip through these perks because they do have a lot of value, but we're not going to try to figure out the math. There's all that math and stuff, simple maths, right? We got the Book of Heroes, which costs about 500 gems in the trader. Some players value that. It's not a bad option because we want to get our heroes done as quickly as possible. So that tallies up. Shovel of Obstacles. The Shovel of Obstacles in the trader costs 500 gems according to that website. I don't really see the value there at all. We can always sell that Shovel of Obstacles to make some gems off of it, like 50 gems for selling that. That's probably what I'm going to do with it. Free gems right there is what I see. And then also we have this Hero Potion. So the Hero Potion costs 300 gems. The Power Potion costs 300 gems. Moving along, the wall rings, they have a price tag on them, but I don't remember exactly what the price tag was for however many that you get. I don't remember, and I didn't write that down. They are important though, and we will always spend those off on our base or on our builder's hall, something like that. Training potion, we know that that costs about 25 gems, always worth it. And then you have 2 research potions here. So the research potions just changed. The price in the trader was 60 gems. Now it's 120 gems after the spring 2020 update. So you get 2 of those here. So if you're talking 120 times 2, I mean, wow, you know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. So we're going to move on, and you get the resource potion here, which costs 115 gems. And then we move on to the builder's potion. The builder's potion's 285 gems. And then we start getting into the big boy stuff, the runes. And so we got that rune of builder gold. So the rune of builder gold costs about 1,400 gems according to the website. That's a lot of gems. I would never spend 1,400 gems in the trader like that. Never. But that's just me personally. I've never found the value for that. That's just way too much. Way too much. And then the same thing applies to the rune of gold. The rune of gold costs 1,500 gems in the trader. That is a lot of gems, guys. That's a huge amount of gems. Like, that's literally like pushing twice up to Masters League and then up to Champions League just for one time filling your gold all the way up. That's just crazy. I don't know. Maybe if you don't play a lot, that's worth it, but not to me. I'm sorry. It's just not to me. Now, the Rune of Dark Elixir is not offered in the trader according to the website. I don't remember, or I don't recall ever seeing one there. So this is a big perk right there in itself. A Rune of Dark Elixir is great for doing our heroes. And then we get all the way to the end and we have the Clockwork Warden. So overall price tag of the upper tier of just magic items themselves in relation to what you can pay with the trader, you're talking 7,015 gems. 7,015 gems. That is a lot of gems. Now, what does that actually cost when we take it over to my shop? So 7,000 gems. If we go over here to our gem portion and we look at how much it costs to buy a box of gems, 6,500 gems for $50 US. That's a lot. $50 US for just 6,500 gems. Now, in order to equivalent that 7,015, we would have to buy a bag of gems for 1,200 gems for $10. So we're talking easily 60 bucks. 60 bucks for all of $5. All of $5. Totally worth it. I'm just saying, guys. Totally worth it. So overall for this gold pass, definitely worth it. I'm going to go ahead and do it since you guys did vote for it. And we're going to do it and do a little bit of tacking today. Hold that thought right there. Okay, so for me as a consumer, I don't know about you guys, but every time I have to spend some real money, I get very, very motivated. I'm not going to joke. I'm not going to lie about that. These challenges now just got very, very valuable to me, and I'm going to do my best to complete these. Before, as we were playing free-to-play, I was just like, yeah, whatever, we'll finish them. It is what it is. I mean, of course, we want to finish the silver tier, but I was just like, whatever, you know. But now that I have to finish them because I spent a whole $5, now I'm just like, yep, we got to go out and do some raiding, and we have to fill everything up. I'm so motivated now to play this account. Not even joking. So let me see if I can find ourselves a nice dead base with a lot of loot. This was not a bad option, but it's just not enough loot to really entice me. Let me see if I can find one real quick, and if not, hold that thought. Oh my, here we go. This is a nice little dead base with 5,000 Dark Elixir and 600,000. I had to think about that. 600,000 Elixir. Not too bad. So we're going to go ahead and come in on this base. Let's get rid of this Eagle artillery. That way we don't have to worry about it. This too appears to have been a little bit of a rush base-ish. It's not that bad, but it's got a ton of loot on it. And we got our miner army. So remember that the only army that we've been able to upgrade thus far in this series is the miners. Like, we've been keeping that laboratory going and going and going, but we've only upgraded the miners to level 4 and our Barch. So our Barch is our other option that we could be using. So we haven't really been able to get into too much clan war because we don't really have a lot of strong troops. And also my defenses are so weak that it's just like, I don't really want to put my clan in that predicament. It's just kind of messed up to have a really weak base and then hope that my clanmates can pull off the win because of me being a failure. Like, it's just not cool. All right, let's go ahead and drop a rage spell here for this queen versus this level 20 king. We have our Barb King now, and he is also now level 14. So we've been upgrading this guy. We've been trying to get him caught up. You remember that couple of episodes where he couldn't protect his queen? he was really struggling, and he's still kind of struggling, but we're going to do our best to help him out a little bit. So queen's caught up on a wall, I believe. Let's go ahead and use that king's ability. Let's go ahead and drop some wall breakers here since that archer tower is distracted, and maybe send this queen down in this bottom compartment, possibly. There we go. Is she going to retarget? Yes, she will retarget. There she goes. All right, so we're going to go ahead and drop our miners off to the flank. Queen's starting to work her way inside the base, so let's go ahead and drop our miners off to the flank over here, and they're going to split on us a little bit, but it's okay. They should rejoin back together as they get deeper in the base. We're going to go ahead and drop a heal spell in this region right here since we got to deal with a wizard tower as well as the archer queen. And we got miners working their way into a wizard tower over here as well. Let's go ahead and drop a heal spell there to prepare for that. And the queen is caught on a gold storage. Man, that gold storage has got some serious high hit points. All right, so we got a Town Hall 11, which works out really well. We don't have to worry about dealing with a Town Hall 12 in this situation. Did I say Town Hall 12? Town Hall 11? Something like that. We're dealing with a Town Hall 11. We don't have to worry about the Giga Tesla, thankfully. That's an outstanding thing. Sometimes you just brain dump, you know what I mean? All right, so we got Baby Dragon. Let's drop a Baby Dragon over here. Let's use that Grand Warden's ability there on our miners. The Queen is caught up on some stuff over there. Let's go ahead and drop the heal spell right here. And our miners have spread out, unfortunately, but we do have some goblins. So if we can get rid of that wizard tower, we should be able to send goblins in, maybe. Maybe. Where's the queen at? What is this queen doing? She's caught on a wall again. This queen's always caught on a wall, and she's only level 16, so she takes forever to cut through walls. This is just ridiculous. So let's do this. Let's just go ahead and send a wall wrecker in to open up the base and grab the rest of this gold. And let's see if the miners were able to grab the elixir on the opposite side. Yes, they were. Almost. Most of it. Looks like our wizard tower is distracted. So let's go ahead and drop these gobs to go in. Let's use that queen's ability. Get rid of that wizard tower. And we're going to get most of the loot off of this base. Not too bad. Not too bad. Looks like there's going to be a little bit of elixir left over. But overall, our army is getting stronger. Just a few more seconds, we would have had it. Okay, so let's go ahead and finish up this video with one more raid because I didn't get to do a lot of raiding in this video, and we always like to get more loot. I like to steal loot. I don't know about you guys, but it's one of my favorite things to do besides the clan war attacks whenever I get to do those. All right, so we got a queen walk, gonna clear this side. We got loot all the way around this base, so we're gonna see if we could try to take care of some of it before we have to drop our miners, maybe. So we got a baby dragon that's going to do a little bit of clearance over here. Queen's looking okay by herself over there. Not a lot of resistance over there. She should be okay, but we have a wall wrecker to block for her if we need to. All right, so we got the baby dragons about to get taken out, unfortunately. That's just no fun. All right, we don't necessarily need this wall wrecker, so I think I'm going to hold on to it because it's super expensive. So let's go ahead and drop our miners over here as well as our Grand Warden. So we're going into a Town Hall 12 on this one, and it looks like we got a stage 3 Giga Tesla here, so that even that's a little bit powerful. It's very, very powerful, and it can cause some serious disruptions for our miners. Let's go ahead and drop some goblins over here to try to help the miners out, and let's drop a rage spell here, and let's use that Grand Warden's ability to get through that Town Hall's location. Now, we don't have to worry about the Giga Bomb on that one, so not a bad thing. You know, they could get through that location. I would have held on to that Warden's ability a little bit longer if they were facing off against that stage 5. All right, so we got miners. They're starting to spread out a little bit on us. That's not necessarily the best thing, but I'm going to try to stay with this main group as they progress through the base. And where did our queen go? Queen's caught up on a gold storage on the opposite side of the base. Where are these miners going to go before I drop another heal spell? I don't want to, drop a heal spell and waste it. So miners are moving down towards the bottom side of the base. Let's drop one here, and let's go ahead and drop, let's drop a rage spell on this location. Let's do it there. And we got some goblins. Let's drop some goblins right there. Come on, come on, come on, queen. See how the army just moves so slow? I mean, I really cannot wait until my hero levels are higher, because these attacks will go so much faster than what they currently are. So we're able to get a bulk of this loot, but we still have a lot of cheese over here, guys. A lot of cheese. So we have that wall wrecker that we can use and try to grab some of it. All right, so miners are going to go take on a higher level wizard tower. Queen's working her way around the top side of the base, about to come down towards the bottom. Actually, take that back. We got to drop some wall breakers here to open up the base for her to get her through. She is just one of those things. She could have walked around, which she did anyway. Look at, oh my God, we opened up the wall for her and she still walked around. Oh my goodness, she is, oh wow, what a jerk. All right, let's go ahead and drop the wall wrecker right here. A waste of gold, I understand, but it's my wall wrecker, so I'm going to spend it. All right, so miners are going to take down a little bit more resources. Let's use this queen's ability since she's decided to join us. We're going to grab the rest of the resources off of this base. I cannot believe that we opened up the wall twice for her and she still walked all the way around. Man, she is so special. She cannot help herself. Either way, nice little pool of resources there. And let's go ahead and spend some of these resources. Ooh, what did we finish? Ooh, 2 times builder potions. Very nice. We got 500 more XP and we just leveled up to a whopping level 75 in experience points. Remember, it was a Town Hall 7 a few months ago. Now it's like really extremely rushed. All right, so let's see here. We got 1 builder available. We got a bunch of elixir, a ton of elixir. So we got 1 day and 22 hours to go on an army camp. We got 103 dark elixir. Let's go ahead and put the king back down and we'll spend that elixir on, let me hold that thought. Let's do this. Let's put the king down. So king's down for another 2 days and 11 hours. And oh yeah, so in the last episode we used 3 laboratory potions and they were 24 times boost. So we already finished that previous level of goblin and it finished like an hour or 2 after the fact, and then we put the level 5s in. So it was not a bad option. Those laboratory potions at 24 times, very nice. Very nice. Totally worth it. Now, I don't know if they're worth the 120 gems in the trader. It's just up to you on whether you value that or not. But they finished up. We got the level 5s done, and we will be trying to get, or they're going to level 6 right now. We will try to get them to level 7 or level 8. That way we can start using the super troops. And I think that's going to wrap us up for today, guys. If you got something out of the video, hopefully you got something out of the video on that gold pass portion. Don't worry, guys. We're going to still have fun with this account, and we're still going to keep grinding and having new lessons along the way. If you enjoyed the content today, smash that like button. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. And if you need any additional video support, click one of those links over there, and we will see you in the next one, guys. Take care.